Hello and welcome to the show. We are back on GTA 5 doing some more of the street racing. My Ardent is going to be experimented with in this one. You see, when we started off with it at Palito Bay, it was actually running very, very quickly. However, when we tried to take it to Sandy Shores, we then had some issues. I'm thinking the wheelies are not actually helping with this car. So my plan is today that, oh, you stupid coyote. Well done. Oh, he's got up. Go on, quickly, get across before the race starts. Go on, run. There we go. Well done. Everyone is fine. Yeah, my plan today is to try and stop the car from wheeling while having as many other parts on the vehicle as possible.
What brings you in today?
Apparently my vehicle has been damaged. I don't know how, but there we go. My first thought here is if we go back to the stock tyres on the car. Now, we might have a little bit less grip from the launch, that is true. However, if we can stop the car wheeling, I'm hoping all of the excess power, all of the extra power will be good. It's going to very, very much be a case of wait and see. Oh, some cars have got off. The ETR1 had a crash. I probably joined the meeting at just a bad time here because we're going to get challenged by somebody. I don't want to be challenged by just any old random fool because I might get challenged by a silly car. Okay, no, that's fine. I can deal with a Red Comet. Red Comet is fine, who apparently has no money on him at all. Come on, man, we've got to at least go for $6 grand. Nope. Okay, the Red Comet is completely and utterly flat broke. I guess this is a good sort of test. I think we're looking at 10. We should be going sub 10 seconds down here. The first run didn't look particularly fast. Oh god, there's a selection of very, very expensive machinery that I must not shoot. That's also a pretty hideous colour for the Zentorno. Ah, the Rocket Voltic has made an appearance. Okay, let us get our Lotus parked up here. That Comet. I thought this for a second it was on off-road tyres. It looks like it's got a higher ride height than you would expect from it. Actually not perfect. I was busy looking at the car I was alongside and not really paying attention to what I should be doing. So we don't get crazy, silly wheelie launch with the Ardent now. Which is good. What is our time? 9.9. It is faster than the Comet.
I'm not having a good day.
I think the problem that we might end up... Oh, the Rocket Voltic wants to go and have a... the Rocket Voltic versus a normal Voltic. I'm just going to try and turn my computer down. I forgot how bloody loud GTA 5 is. Yeah, Rocket Voltic versus normal Voltic could be interesting. It's a shame that the Rocket Voltic can't fire the boosters. I'm going to go and have a tinker around. So we saw a 9.9. Okay, it wasn't perhaps a perfect launch. What if we go into here? If we then go... damn it, really annoyingly doesn't save that I have custom tyres. It's going to be $2.5 grand to keep playing around with this stuff. Because what I was looking at going to do was engine... Because if we go engine tune down a stage, possibly with tyres, we'll do a couple more runs. Not only to get us a bit more money, but we'll do a couple more runs just to see how we are faring speed-wise, how... yeah, how we are looking regards to other vehicles. Let's go and find... I don't really want to be challenging the full-on supercars, because the full-on supercars will probably murder me. Not that there's much else to race against down here. That will do. We'll race the Jaguar. Come here, good sir, with your Jaguar. You have some money to bet with. I could probably race the Sultans. Whether I'd be able to beat them or not, though, would be a... oh, there's a bullet in there I didn't notice hiding behind the bloody Comet. Well done me. People will be angry, I have no doubt. Right, let's see if we can go for a little bit more money. Let's try and go for 20... Oh, that's not 20, is it? We want 20,000 on this one. We should be able to beat the Jaguar. The Jaguar not massively quick. From what we've seen so far, unless, you know, they've got a very, very highly modified one. Well, at least the Rocket Voltic was sensible. I think it might have lost the race, but he didn't crash on the way back. I love how, now that I am not driving the Pumobile, we've got all of the Pumobile brethren. At least we've got some representation going on here. Right, okay, tyres are hopefully nice and warm. It's got to find that right level of throttle for the start. There we go. We've got off the line very, very cleanly. It does look like the penetrator's going to have issues with a supercar heading towards it. Oh, he's going to dodge him. Okay, that's not bad. It's not a bad run, a 9.7. Not a bad run. I should have done my research. I should have checked what speed cars were doing. What I was doing in the Sabre Turbo down here. It feels quick. It's one of the weird things with this car. It feels like a very, very quick car. But I'm not sure it's quite got the speed on the mighty Puma. There's so many. I've only just really started paying attention. It really is a collection of Pumamobiles have turned out here. We've got the Voltic. We've got the R8 or the 9F as it's called on this game. That thing's sort of camo. It's Pumamobile in disguise going on right there. We've got the Jag that we raced against. The car that's turning up is another Pumamobile disguise thing. Are we going to have a... Well, have a look at what times these cars are getting. What is it? GTB and an Entity. The GTB I do know is horrendously fast. The Entity probably not so much. So if these cars are running in the 8s, I know I'm in trouble. If these cars are running in the... Okay, so we're about a GTB custom level. Okay. We've got a big money race on the go here. Let's go... will he go for 30? Maybe he'll go for 30 grand. Yes, he will. There's also the Panto that I think's turned up... I don't remember parking with a Panto behind me, so I think that's turned up since I was admiring the collection of vehicles. So if we can get near a 9.5, then that'd be a pretty good show, because that's a fairly highly modified GTB. We'll let these guys go. We'll just do our burn-ups, our warm-up down here. Right. We should beat the... if you do the right light, it kind of looks a little bit like a Pumamobile. Does the bullet? It's kind of more grey, but there we go. Okay, Ardent, let's see if we can get a better run. We want to go 9.5. We ideally, no, not going to be a better run. We spun the wheels. That was too much on the bravery at the start. So we are going to go and we're going to beat him. It's only a 10-1 though from the car.
Who's next?
Oh, we're making some money. Let's go and try a different combination of parts. So we know where we were standing with that combination. We were at the high-ish 9s. Maybe with a very, very good run could get a mid-9. But, yeah, it has to be perfect. And with me not being able to control the launch... Oh, not control the launch, sorry. Control the gear shifts. It's going to be too difficult, I think, to get that reliably. So, if we go level 3 engine... And tyre design. There we go. Now, that I don't actually know if I don't think bulletproof tires will make any advantage to this. We will leave Los Santos Customs like so. Yeah, if we can get sort of 9.5s, 9.4s with this, I'll be pretty happy with that. What are we going to race next? Do we be brave? Do we ever go against an Infernus Classic? They have caused me trouble in the past. The Karuma got in trouble against one of these things. Hasn't actually got much money on him. Good sir, with the Panto, do you have... Oh, you have a lot of money. You see, the advantage I'm finding with running the Ardent, because it's a sport classic car rather than a supercar and so on, people are more likely to accept the races, even the races that, you know, you would expect this thing to be winning. It's got some pretty beefy stats on it, and it's proved itself to be very, very fast, and people are a lot more likely to accept races against this than they were against the Pumamobile and certainly the likes of the V12 and that kind of car. So, yeah, it's interesting. I don't actually know who's supposed to be racing. Have we got somebody stuck in the... Oh, I've seen what's happened. Somebody's trying to get in their car and it's all stuck. Very occasionally, yeah. Because all of these pedestrians are like assigned to a vehicle. It's an incredible one. I mean, if you've watched this series for any length of time, you will know this is an absolutely phenomenal mod. And yeah, the pedestrians are actually assigned to the vehicles. I'm trying to help out by getting the 9F. Can we just give the 9F a little bit of a shunt? Oh, we might have actually got it fixed now. Might have finally figured out a way to get into his car. He's going to have fun trying to get the 9F out of there. Oh, for God's sake, people! I should have probably pushed it forward, shouldn't I? Of course, it is always FailRace to the rescue here. It is always the FailRace rescue service to try and recover and fix people's stuck cars. Come on, you're almost there. You're almost, or is he trying to get in? Maybe he's trying to get in the adder. I don't actually know which one's racing. I've pushed that car free. Come on, you can do it. Oh, are we going to get in a vehicle? Hey! The Ardent to the rescue. Oh, look at what you've done. You've just taken off the Paws and Tornos door. That is, look, I've done all of that hard work. That is very unsportsmanlike of you. Do we go and puncture the tyres on the adder? It's tempting. Right. You saw nothing. In fact, it might not even puncture the tyres properly. It may well have just pinged off the rim. In fact, I was going to say, can I race these cars just out of curiosity here? We'll kind of see. I got a little bit of a, I guess, like a sneaky extra star. I think we get a better launch than these vehicles. I'm trying not to compromise their race too much. But that was a really slow run anyway from both of them, so kind of irrelevant in terms of learning anything. Right, Panto. Panto up next. The Pantos are surprisingly quick. They can be surprisingly fast. I've seen them beat the Infernus a couple of times. I might call the Infernus a Infernus Classic. Oh, I forgot I'd already done that. I got distracted. My bad if I forget which cars are which. But we have seen the regular Infernus, and I think the Infernus Classic as well has been beaten by a Panto at various times. It was at this meeting as well. That's a pretty highly modified Panto that we are going up against. Get those tyres up to temperature. So we are wanting a low 9-second run. Oh, okay. So with this level of upgrade, we get the wheelies. And the wheelies are just not helpful. They work in the Pumobile. It works for the Pumobile very, very well in terms of getting the car down the drag strip. But with this, it's too uncontrolled. As you can imagine from the Esprit, you don't really want your Lotus doing wheelies on the launch. We've got another 20 grand, which is okay. We'll still continue to play around with the money. So, got to repair it because it keeps scraping the rear of the car, doesn't it? Now, I know that if we have no engine upgrades, the car doesn't wheelie with these tyres on it. So we're just going to kind of keep going back until we find a point at which it doesn't. It may be that, yeah, that's not going to be the case. It may be that it's always going to wheelie if we have engine upgrades as well. We'll have to wait and see. I'm now slightly concerned about who on earth do I challenge, because my car is untested, shall we say. I think untested is the fairest. Oh, that's another one that's lost its door. Oh no, they haven't repaired that door either. Well, it's just a giant old mess over here. Someone's gone around stealing all the doors from these supercars. Probably worth a fair bit of money, to be honest. What have we got here? Vaca, maybe. Oh, really? The Panto is game for a $20,000 race, but the Vaca doesn't want to have any of it. That's disappointing. We'll have a go against the Doorless Inferno. I guess he's trying to do some weight reduction. Maybe this is a dodgy idea. Maybe this is not a good plan. 9F and Entity are not quick. Either of them. Oops, sorry, dude. Let's not go for too crazy on the money front. If I'd known I was going to get... I'd forgotten and wasn't really thinking about it, or wasn't expecting necessarily to get wheelies against the Panto, but I also wasn't too horrendously fussed, because I figured I should have the speed to beat it, but this one could go either way, quite frankly. Okay, Ardent. We'll let those come through. Oh, our tyres are a little bit on the warm side. Don't want to go too hot on the old tyre temperature. We should be okay. It shouldn't be too terrible if it's in the yellow. As if it goes into the red, you can burst your tyres when you go to launch. That is not what you want at the start of a drag race. Okay, couple of bets on me. I think overall I ended up there four cars betted on the Ardent. Okay, that's better. We didn't get a crazy wheelie. From our car. However, it's going to be very, very close. 10-0 to a 10-1. A tenth of a second in it. But, I mean, that was a pretty good start. We didn't get any crazy wheel spin. We didn't get, we didn't get any massive sort of issues, if you like, with all of that. And we are a fair way down on where I want to be in terms of performance. So we've spent all of this money farting around, and it really doesn't particularly look like we have... I say we haven't got anywhere. We have learnt. I've learned kind of what I wanted to know in all of this, in that your best option is get the level 4 upgrade and to get rid of the tyres. We will get rid tyre design, put them back onto the stock tyres, so we won't have any crazy wheelies. Now the wheelies are entertaining and everything, but They are not going to help us in terms of speed. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I have missed on this vehicle. I don't think there is. Of course, we don't want armour. We don't want brakes. The brakes are just kind of irrelevant in this for dealing with a drag race. We are not going to be in the next round. Oh, an 8.9 from the 811. I mean, I know it's a quick car. I'm very aware of just how quick the 811s are, and that seems like a very quick 811 as well. So, I mean, that's the first time that's really gone absurdly quick. Let's see if we can get another sort of 15, 16 grand from our next race. We're not going to have got that in time, are we? GTB gets a lovely launch for, I think they're rear-wheel drive. That's probably one of the nicest launches you'll see from a rear-wheel drive car off of the line. It's got such good initial acceleration. I mean, it's almost within the ballpark figures of what we can do in our Ardent, but yeah, we can't compete with the 811, which is a shame. I was really hoping we could have got, you know, possibly a slightly different sort of a car to have been competitive. I kind of just don't want to go down the lines of just boring generic supercar. But I say boring generic supercar, that's a little bit harsh. I'm sure we will find something that isn't, you know, your standard fare. I'd hope the Ardent, maybe with some upgrades, might have been a car that was capable. I mean, it's definitely capable. I definitely think this is on par with the Sabre we have. Different ways. This has got a little bit more top-end speed. The Pumobile is all in the launch. That's perhaps to be expected. The gear ratios in this perhaps considerably longer. Here we go. Let's get that good launch. Oh, we got a tiniest wiggle of wheel spin. Yeah, we do get off the line a little bit better than the Infernus. We are going to take a little bit more comfortable victory, a 9.8 from our Ardent. Yeah, we just got the smallest... Oh, Lamar is coming to join in. No, the Vaca has found somebody he is okay racing against. Sure, the Primo. I really hope Lamar's car is one of the sleeper cars. You don't really get the sleeper cars turned up at this meet, funnily enough, because they're all bloody supercars. However, it would be amusing to see Lamar's Primo being absurdly fast. That's got 43 grand sat on it. I'm just trying to find someone with a lot of money that we can acquire, shall we say. Yeah, we'll give the 9F a challenge. I'm a little bit nervous. Like, I've been watching the times that have been coming in, and for a lot of the supercars, they haven't been. Well, in fact, a lot of them haven't even got sub-10s. But I am rather concerned about racing them in the Ardent, because I do know if they get a good start, then I'm probably going to be in a little bit of bother. That GTB is a very, very nice car. I quite like. I'd like them. I think they are quite nice cars, and certainly good cars for this. But they're many millions. Oh, Voltic's buggered off. Don't know why. It's not fallen in the sea this time. We're going to have to go help Lamar out, aren't we? I really, really hope you've got a sleeper car. I really want that Oh, for God's sake. I'd love to see the Primo go very, very quickly. I'm not expecting it to. You never know, though. You never know. And I don't know if the sleeper cars will just randomly affect vehicles, or whether it will be a... that tailgater we had in one of the previous rounds, whether when that car turns up to a meet, that car is always going to be a sleeper and that sort of thing. So you can kind of learn which vehicles are the sleepers. Lamar got off the line better. It was a brief lead. The initial, like the 0 to 10, the reaction times of Lamar were far better than the Vaca was terrible. That Vaca is utterly awful down here. An 11.3. He's not good. No wonder he didn't want to race the Ardent. I can't say I blame him. That was a very, very, very poor run. Right, let's see if we can get 25 grand out of you. So far, we can get 25 grand. Okay, I'll let you go on then. Get out of there. So far, I think the Panto is where we've made the most money in this meeting. Although we haven't been challenging the big guns. We will have a go before the end of this meeting at challenging a couple of the supercars. For now, I'm just trying to see what I can and can't do with our Ardent. It's not quite been as a horrendous waste of money as I feared it might have been after the session at Sandy Shores. Definitely getting rid of the wheelies gives this car half a chance. It's sort of gear ratios, it's high-end speed, it doesn't get pulled on in the same way that we have seen some of the some of the other cars do to the Pumobile and so on. We don't get that crazy launch. The 9F is, yeah, we kind of don't get the crazy launch. We're just a little bit better. That's actually a very bad run from me in the end, a 10-2. We don't get the crazy launch to get that huge distance ahead of them, but they aren't quite catching up. Not in the space of this drag strip. Some of the longer drag strips I would be concerned, potentially, about the performance, but there we go. Who do we rate? We don't go anywhere near the 811. We stay far away from that. I think the entity is going to be... Oh, he's got some money on him. He has won a race. What about the cheetah? We haven't seen this run. I haven't seen it run. It might have run. The cheetah is going to have a go. We've got Zentorno versus Tempesta. Again, it'll be interesting to see what their times are. If they're getting into the... Oh, you know, well, that thing got off the line. There was an incredibly slow launch from the Zentorno. Tempesta is going to win that one. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get into spectate mode quick enough. What are the times going to be? Only a 9.7 from the Tempesta. 10.3 from the Zentorno. This should be interesting. This should be interesting indeed. There's the cheetah. The Audi got parked in its... I wondered why the cheetah had suddenly changed into an Audi crashing around the place, but no, it wasn't. Never mind. Let's see if he is willing to go for a $25,000 race. Not quite. Disappointing, good sir. You have got... you got a mighty... Oh, I've challenged a car with a mighty wing. That's probably not a clever idea. Never a good idea to challenge a car with it. You see, look, that's what did it for the Tempesta. Tempesta has a mighty wing. Zentorno only has a medium wing. Uh-oh. I am prepared to get into trouble in this. I probably shouldn't have gone for the crazy amount of money. Having said that, the cheetah is slightly getting lost on a start line. Nobody has betted on me, though, which is comforting. Totally. Right, we are off and underway in the Ardent. We get a little bit of a better launch than the cheetah. We're starting to pull away. It was a very, very even start. It wasn't a good run by me. A poor run from the Ardent. For some reason, I'm now not going quick at all. But thankfully, the cheetah didn't do any better. We've got some... I mean, that's, you know, may well not be... it's not going to be a top-running car, the cheetah. It's perhaps not going to compete with the 811s and the Zentornos of the world, necessarily. Having said that, the last Zentorno did terribly. But we're beating it. I can't seem to get back into the 9s again. We put it back to the configuration we had, right? I'm just going to go check. I've not gone and removed something like a moron, have I? Let's go and take our car around here. We have actually got everything back on the car in the way that it should be, right? $58 to clean our car before they'll work on the damn thing. Engine is all the way up at the top. Exhaust, I don't know, I'm working on the assumption that exhausts don't improve performance on the cars, that it's just a visual thing. I know in reality, admittedly it's just the exhaust tip, but you know, change the exhaust system will change the way the performance. You know what, let's just give it a try. It's only $300, screw it. I'm not going to worry with any of that stuff. We have got, of course, classic spoiler, because I don't like the other two on this car. We have got sport suspension. We've got the super transmission. Thank you to people telling me apparently the super transmission is on the Sultan RS. Some people are saying it's apparently to change the car into or to have the car as equivalent of a vehicle in the super class rather than the class that it comes in. Which kind of makes sense. It was very, very cheap, though, which is peculiar, considering all the other parts. Turbo tuning is there. Wheels. We've got the car on sport wheels, haven't we? Yeah, ground ride wheels and tyres we're not wanting to mess with. Sure. Oh, the Zentorno did a 9.2 down all of that while we were busy faffing about. Oh, the Infernus is going to have another go at beating Lamar. Oh, Bunny! Bunny's fine. We're okay. Only small heart attack moment went on there. Stupid wildlife around here. Does the Rocket Voltic have much money on him? Yes, he does. This is... Oh! I wanted to race a Rocket Voltic. Maybe we go be a little bit braver. Sultan RS? Let's give it a go. This can only end really bloody well. I don't know quite how my car stacks up in terms of these stats over here. And apparently my speed is 105. Apparently my braking is incredible, which is weird considering we don't have any upgrades in that area. Okay. Right, this will be my final run against cars that I'm thinking I should be able to beat. In the next run, I will not be a coward, and we will go. Oh, someone's managed to splatter a deer in the middle of the meeting. God damn it. Yeah, the next run we'll go and challenge something a little bit. I say a little bit more outside my comfort zone. I'm not sure about this Sultan. It's going to have the launch on me. I'm hoping I'm going to have the top speed on it. But if I'm too far down from the launch, we might be in trouble. Yeah, we haven't seen this. I certainly haven't paid attention to seeing the Sultan go. So it might be very, very quick, or it might be average. I might have made a mistake here. We will wait and see as we get off the line. We actually get off the line better than the Sultan. We have outlaunched the Sultan RS. And we're not really pulling away. We've kind of got a bit of status quo on the go here. It is a 9.8. That's more like it. Back into the respectable times. The cars I've been racing have all been doing near identical times. It's just kind of mid-ish 10s. And provided I don't completely cock up the launch, I was expecting that to really pull away from me at the start. It didn't. That's unexpected, to say the least. Now, what do we be brave with racing? Do we race the Turismo? I don't think we've seen the Turismo race. The ETR15 thing over there, maybe. Has the Turismo raced here yet? It has not. You know what? Let's be brave. We are not going to bet a huge amount of money on this race because I'm not feeling massively confident, but I'm going to give it a damn good try. We're going to see if we can beat the... beat the Turismo. It's all going to come down to that launch. He will be quicker than me, top end speed, I have no doubt. But ooh, the RE7B is running into the nines. Lotus, please do not let me down here. Please do not let me down. Please show some incredible performance. And yeah, if the Turismo could have a bad run, that would be helpful. That's probably going to be the best bet for me in terms of getting a victory here. A bad run for the Turismo and an excellent run from me. You know what? I'll just let you guys go. We'll not have any arguments. This is an important race. This is the big one for our Lotus. Is it going to be capable? I think I'm in trouble. I thought I might have been in trouble against the Sultan. I really think I'm in trouble here, though. I can't afford to cock up the start. I can't afford to make any mistakes. It is a brilliant start from the Ardent. The Turismo was very, very slow away. However, he is going to have the power. He will be closing not as quickly, though, as you might expect. It was actually a poor run from... I thought that was going to be a good run. It's a 10-1 from me, but it was even worse from the Turismo. Well, I thought I was going to be in trouble in that one, but that has not been the case at all, even with a poor run. The Ardent isn't too bad. The Ardent isn't too bad. We were trying tweaking around with various bits and pieces, and I do think this is the best configuration we can have for the car here. We'll just watch this final pretty big money race go on. It was the Nero against something over there. Is it the Tempesta? I think it is Tempesta that's got stuck as well. Oh, he's got himself free. Don't mind me, I will get out of the way. Yeah, we'll watch this race and see what sort of times these cars are doing. It's comparative, the Ardent, but it's certainly not... it's comparative, but much in the same way that the Pumobile was. It can, yeah, beat some of these guys in a quarter of a mile, but we have not got the... Oh, for God's sake, he's stuck. Somebody's got underneath the car over there. Was that the... I think the Turismo is trying to hide his shame. You can't hide your vehicle under... Well, apparently you can hide your vehicle underneath a Vaca. Oh, no, he's changed his mind. Yeah, you got beaten by a Lotus. Admittedly, the Lotus does have machine guns, but I didn't use them. I haven't used them at any point. Oh, Osiris buggered off, and Osiris has now arrived. We'll eventually get this race underway. The Tempesta is free. Don't hit that. Don't hit the Lamar telephone pole, please. Thank you. Nero or Tempesta? I'm thinking Nero. I'm gonna... If I was going to go and bet, I would bet on the Nero. It's not worth a huge amount of money, this meet, because it's a sort of specific one. And I haven't changed around the settings in the config file, so it's not really worth my time betting. But I think we might see the Nero. If he can get a good launch, if he doesn't have the reaction times of a snail, then he could have... Oh, apparently he does. Tempesta's got off the line very, very well both times. Very, very quick starts from that car, and it is going to be, ooh, a 9.6. Only a 10.6 from the Nero. That's terrible. Good thing I didn't go betting. Yeah, Tempestas and the 811, for example, is still vastly superior to my Ardent. It was worth a try, though. It was worth a try with the Lotus. We've got some of our money back, at least. We've also apparently got some foliage in our vehicle. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Just a quick check. We got back to $250,000. Not too bad. Thank you very much all for watching. As ever, I shall link all of the mods in the description so you can download them, have a go with them yourself. But until next time, goodbye.